Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here. And first off, a happy Valentine's Day to all you folks out there. I know it's going to be a wonderful day of sharing and giving here in the Florida Panhandle. Let's get on our outdoor weather, though, brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. High today, 64, low tonight, 46, and the water temperature remains at 57. So it made a little pocket going up to 57 about 3 or 4 days ago because it had been at 54 and 55 for about like 3 or 4 weeks. So it's been interesting to see what that little current has been doing. River readings, take a look at Bluntstown. After I called it Bluntstown, it sort of shot up. Then they reread it because I think they had to open the dam gates just for a little while. And then this morning, though, it's at a 10.6, and it's going up. We're in the stage where, you see that yellow stage there, pre-flood stage, and we're talking about by Sunday, it's getting up to 12 foot. So water's on the rise. Water's coming up. Let's take a look at the Choctawhatchee at Caryville. Same story here. Fascinates me each time about how they are so similar, because it's rising on the Choctawhatchee and it's reading a 10.3. Both of them are reading right at 10.3 and 10.6, and this was going up to 12 foot also. It's going on there to, that'll be by Sunday afternoon, all right? Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Their motto is when carrying counts, okay? We're looking at a low tide this morning at 6 o'clock and a high tide at 9:03 tonight. Good strong tide today and tomorrow if you want to get out and do some good bay fishing. Our marine forecast coming out of southwest now at 10 to 20, so it's been swinging around. We've had a lot of north wind most of the week, so it's going to swing on around, come out of southwest, and it's going to be blowing, so be careful if you're out there. Now to this segment, let's go and do our fish and game forecast brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty. Today, now it's swung around where we only have one time, and it's going right here in the middle of the day from 11:40 to 1:40. Excellent time. And I also have these times, if you want to check this weekend's time, go to my website, and those times will be right on there at the bottom of the page, and we'll talk more about that later, okay? That takes care of our outdoor weather. Let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Glad you're with us on this Valentine's Day. Hope all you guys did what you were supposed to do this morning and had some big candy, or either big boxes of candy or some flowers, or either taking a lady out to eat tonight. And it's just one of their days for our sweethearts. So, and don't forget the grandkids and your moms and all that kind of stuff. It's sort of evolved marketing into a lot of folks now, but it's a good day of the year. Now, let's. I have some pictures to show you. It's been fascinating this week on getting the pictures and all, because it's sort of been a rough week for middle part of the week's been rough, but the first couple of days was pretty part of the week. So, first of all, this announcement, though, from the Biophilia Center, you're invited to a Black Bear Affair Saturday, March the 1st now. I'll give you a little bit of time to prepare for it. And they're going to be just talking about a lot of bear stuff over there and all kind of crafts and all, but you want to go and put it on your calendar. That'll be Saturday, March the 1st of the Biophilia Center. So, but like I was saying on the pictures, we'll get ready to show the pictures. It's funny how a week can be divided. I mean, it just, that storm came in the middle of the week and just cold and rainy, and no one got outside then. But the early part of the week now, and over the weekend, it was some good stuff. So, every week we're coming in here with these good pictures you folks are sending. But let's start off with some deer hunters. And this was a cute one. I really like this. This is sent to us by Gina Hamilton. She says, "Hey, Winston, I recently sent you a picture of my niece, Danielle Beach's buck. Well, here's a picture of mine killed near the same location last Tuesday morning. So good job, Gina Hamilton." Nice buck there, really is. And that's the second big buck coming out of the same area. All right, this next picture here, Ricky Southall from Southport. Ricky has been, Ricky's a good hunter. He does a lot of outdoor stuff and all, and did a good job with that. I'm sorry, that's not Ricky. I'm sorry, that's David. That's Drew Pollard. I gave Ricky. Now they're friends. So Drew, that's your buck. I take that back. They're both from Southport. That's Drew Pollard's buck. He got on Tuesday morning also. All right. Now let's go to the next one. Let's go to fishing picture Tuesday afternoon of this week. This is Trey Lloyd, okay, and Blake Sutherland. Blake's been on the show, and Trey's one of my good outdoor boys. after school. They just went after school Tuesday afternoon and a good job there. Some nice sheephead and some nice redfish there. Okay. Ken Paramore got his third buck. I don't know if this is one I've showed, but he's gotten 3 big bucks this year. I think that's enough, Ken. Now you need to save us one. But Ken is obviously just an outstanding hunter. He really can find those bucks this time of year. Good job, Ken. Now, folks went offshore. Okay, this is Mitch Coleman out of Mexico Beach. He sent some nice pictures. This was Tuesday, I believe. Might have been right before the storm came in. Maybe Monday. Red grouper. This is a lady from Memphis, Tennessee, Anna Gravitt. This is her first red grouper fishing over there. See how nice the water was the early part of the week. Good job there. Now, when the rains came, this is not, a lot of times I'll show you pictures of Cape San Blas because it's isolated, but this is along the beach at 30A. This shows you how many people are out along the beach in the weather this week when it turned bad on 30A. Okay? David Gilmore. Nice job, David. That is a big buck. 140-pound, 8-point buck right there. All right. That takes care of our pictures right there, and it's been fascinating each week, and I added this up, folks. We're averaging, this is roughly, I have to go back to be more specific, but somewhere between 15 and 18 pictures a week, because I'm showing them a couple of times, and usually I have 10 or 5 or 6, show them a couple of times a week. So we're averaging, that many, 15, 18 pictures a week. What's going on here that particular past 5 or 7 days. So that's really good. Y'all are sending those in and sharing those, and it gives a good barometer on what's going on. Now let's talk about the books. I'm starting to put them in the stores now. Let me go and tell you this. I ordered 1,000 books, and folks, I'm already below 900 in just the first week, and I'm just filling some orders and all. So, but now I'm going to start putting them in the stores. Ronnie Groom we just took some down to C&G Sporting Goods. If you want to go down and get some, Brad Stevens is getting some. This afternoon, I should be at Sunjammers. This afternoon, we're going down to Port St. Joe to take some to Blue Water Outriggers. So that'll be 3. That'll be East End, downtown, and the West End. So right now, I'll try to get into more stores later. And we'll see what we do. Some of these stores may want to carry one. Just give me a call or something. But basically, just trying to stick with my sponsors and support them too. All right, now let's add. We've got a few names this week. We're going to do some drawings. We're going to do the Valentine's Day drawing shortly. But we're going to add a couple of names. Mike Price from Price's Hauling. Monica Smith from Paxton. She sent a nice email. I'm going to read it later. Ronald Ham, Southport. Okay, 3 places. So we added those names. Keep sending those names in, and we'll give you some stuff. All right, let's go and take a break now, and we'll be right back. Hi, welcome back to this Friday's show. I hope you're having a good day and a great weekend. It looks like the weather's going to cooperate finally, and it looks like a pretty good weekend shaping up now. Let's go ahead and do, at this point in time, let's go and do our Tarpanock seafood giveaway, and then during the fishing report, we'll go ahead and do the Valentine's Day drawing. But right now, let's take care of this one right here. Brought to us by Tarpanock. Remember, the first drawing will always be the $20, and the second drawing will be the red snapper. All right, let's stir them up in here. And the winner of the $20, I got 2 in my hand. Okay, is going to be Jelena Barnes. Jelena Barnes, $20. Okay. And the red snapper, I got some of the nicest emails from you folks when you go down there and get some stuff, how much y'all enjoy it. And the winner of the red snapper, a good friend of mine, but it's not rigged, Kenny Bostick, win the red snapper. Good job, Kenny. What a great guy. Kenny Bostick and Jelena Barnes. It's good to see y'all win. All right. Kenny, I see Kenny every Sunday morning, so I know he's going to be grinning this Sunday. All right. But you let Martha go pick out the red snapper, Kenny. All right, now let's go ahead and set up this video. Listen, we're talking about winter fishing. And winter fishing, when you squeeze it in between hunting, is a lot of fun. So Bill Allen and I, we're talking about going up to the Steam Plant Canal. And you go, a lot of people go there, and it's a great place to take the kids. If you have time to go fish some yourself, it's good fishing. And you can see, we know the weather's been cold, and it's a cold weather fishing, but you pick out a pretty day and all and go. So let's go ahead and, Jeff, let's go and roll this video about fishing at the Steam Plant Canal. Okay.
Ready to go?
Yeah, let's go get them. All right, Bill, you just got our first one. What we got up there?
We got a little rat red, multi-spotted.
All right.
3 there and 2 there. Good to see. Good to see. Ate that little swim bait.
I Bill, that one just followed it up, didn't it?
Yeah, he came up nice trout. I think he kind of engulfed it.
All right.
Well, there's a 14 3/4 inch. Right here in this trough. Nice safe fish.
That's a nice trout.
Whoop. Nice. Easy, buddy. Easy, buddy. Just as warm as he can be.
Yeah.
All right here. Seems to be right in this little trough between these sandbars.
Yeah, and the water temperature's already gone up.
Rods. You got a little bit of.
All right, there it comes again. Bill got another one.
Fight to him. There you go.
Good one.
There you go.
Like I was saying, the water temperature's already gone up to about 68 degrees.
Yeah, they're definitely high, you know, right along this trough here.
The guys up there fishing off the bank. Nice fish.
Yeah, we got Winston here with a fish on him. You know there's a lot of fish. You know there's a lot of fish. What you got there, Winston?
Nice trout.
That is a nice trout. That's a good fish. Get that little storm bait. Fish?
Oh, I got another one.
Want him under the boat.
Nice trout.
A little better. Boy, he ate that rascal.
Look at these trout all over this. We're in a nice hole right here, Bill.
Yeah, we're right in this trough.
Folks, we're coming into the mouth of the canal. I want you to look at this boat over here. Introduce yourself.
Jeremy Brooks.
Jeremy Brooks.
Law.
John Law.
Johnny B.
Michelle.
All right, look. I want to know who's going to catch the most fish.
The
You
women always catch more fish.
Jeremy, where's Matt Smith?
He went to buy a truck.
Went to buy a truck. John, I thought you were a deep water man.
Oh, I know. I just thought I'd try something different for today.
Well, when y'all catch something, I'm going to film it.
All right, we'll be right here.
Okay.
All right, folks, we got Winston here,
I don't know what it is, Bill.
hooked up again.
You know what I think it is?
What you got?
An old sheephead. You can't fish a steam plant canal without catching a sheephead. There he is. He kept nibbling on it. Look at here.
There you go. Hold him up there a little
How
bit.
about that?
There you go. That's a nice little cheaphead. Good job, Winston.
All right.
Then we got Winston hooked up here again.
It's a nicer sheephead.
You got fishing a little bit of a live bait. I think he's got a pretty nice little sheephead here. Get him up, Winston. Stay in the boat.
We got him.
There he is.
See why? That's a little nicer now. If we could keep that one, it'd be a good eating one.
It'll be a very good eating fish. It's a good fish.
All right.
Fishing him with live shrimp.
Well, actually, the shrimp ended up being dead. I had it so long.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a trout.
We got Winston here come alive. He's doing that little,
You know, you got a little redfish.
he got a little red here.
Red. There goes the shrimp.
Yeah, we caught a little of all of it in here today.
We're getting a steam plant slam. Last three came out of the same hole.
You got your little honey hole back there.
No kidding.
You still fishing that live shrimp?
That looks like the same one I just had.
Got another
Oh,
little
that's
red out of there.
Spots. Different little spots. Those little red are holed up in there. I'll call bigger red. All right, it's Bill's turn. He's bowed up over here, up on the bow.
I think we got a pretty nice little, well, I don't know what
There it
we got,
is.
Winston.
There it is.
He's a pretty good fish.
It's like a, oh man, you're going under the boat. You're going under the boat.
Not for long.
Bring him out.
Not for long. Another little red. Look at that.
Boy, we are tearing up, we are in a hole of red. Look at there.
We're just fishing along these deep little troughs out here.
Good job. Nice one.
He
Another red.
hit that like he meant it.
Yes, sir. All right, folks, we're going to work our way all the way down to the end. We're slowly trolling down here. All right, check it out. What do you got there, Bill?
Tarpon.
Check this out. Poor man's tarpon.
He buried her in there too. There you go.
Look at that gar. Look at that,
Take
folks.
on a rascal. I saw some movement over there.
Yeah.
3-star.
Okay, we just stopped right here. Okay, what do you got there? Looks like a brim.
You can do this all day long right here and bring your kids and have a great time.
A little black snapper.
Oh yeah. And in the swift water.
There he goes.
There's a good picture of you.
Yeah. All right, we just stopped. I bet we ain't fished a minute up here. Right here where the road goes across the canal. And another one.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's 4 casts and 4 snappers.
How about that?
Yeah, they're
4
fun.
for 4.
4 for 4.
Folks, I don't know if they show up. The one drawback about fishing here are these sand nets. Right here is about 3,000. Bill, how many you got up there?
Another 3.
3,000.
Another
Okay.
3. If you come up here without you off, you're not going to be here very long.
Okay, about an hour ago, I asked y'all who's going to catch the most fish. Now I'll give you 1 hour. Who's in first place?
Young lady was.
No. Are you out fishing them?
Yeah, we made a stop. Never off.
What have y'all been catching? Sheephead and trout. John, is this more fun than catching snapper and grouper?
Yeah, it's a lot less technical. Definitely.
Okay. We'll see y'all. Okay, we're wrapping it up. The steam playing in the background. Bill's loading the boat up. We've had a good afternoon. All right, Bill, had a good trip.
Yeah, it was a great day. I tell you, we caught sheephead, we caught redfish, trout, and black snapper. So that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Well, I really enjoyed it. We released everything, so the good news is we don't have to clean anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, buddy. See you next trip.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, welcome back, folks. We want now to start the famous Friday fishing forecast brought to us by Tropic Rock Seafood. But we're going to start off now by doing our Valentine's Day giveaway. The first thing we're going to give away is beautiful pink cap. It says Panhandle Outdoors on the back, on the front, and on the back it says Fox 28. So let's go ahead and draw for the lucky winner. Listen, I'm going to draw a female. If I draw a male, I'll put you back in, all right? It's got to be a female winner because it's Valentine's Day. That's a male. Yeah, I know he may take the whole show. All right, Debbie Turner. Okay, Debbie Turner with the phone number 8540 because I have 2 Debbie Turners. If you're 4 digits, 8540. That's yours, Debbie. All right, now the next giveaway. Let's give away this heavy-duty canvas bag. This is really, I showed you before all week long. This is really nice. They're not for sale. They're just, you can't, people ask to buy them, and we may one day put it for sale. We just don't, these are just some gifts we give away. So this is for the second lady in the drawing, okay? The winner of this one, Judy Saps from Port St. Joe. So there you go. Put you over here with that, Judy and Debbie. And you unlucky guy, go back in here. And we're all set. So let's go ahead and start our famous Friday fishing forecast. We're sort of running short of time, but basically let me say, talk about the week being sort of divided in bad weather and good weather. The early part of the week, you saw the pictures when I showed them a little bit earlier how good it was and all. So really this week in St. Andrew Bay, the best fishing has been done around docks and bridges. That picture I showed you earlier with those nice sheephead and those redfish came out of a hole fishing around some of these docks and also the bridges and also have been really good. You saw the video of Bill Allen and I, how you get them in steam planking out. And remember, you can't keep them up there. So that's been good fishing there. Let me go ahead and let's go down to Mexico Beach. And Mitch Coleman sends a good report every week. You saw the pictures he sent in earlier, going offshore catching a big old red grouper. Florida Days Adventure reported nearshore waters warmed to 60 degrees. So remember I talked about it warming up here in our area, but Mexico Beach is warming up also. So that's a trend right there. The Mexico Beach Canal is producing whiting and sheephead on fresh shrimp. Offshore trip. They went about 55 miles in 250 foot water temperature. They caught 9 red grouper, 2 scamp grouper, 12 white snappers, and vermilion snappers on squid. They released about 10 red snappers over 15 pounds and 1 near the 30-pound gag grouper they were able to release. Now, also down there in that area, fishing has been good at the Cape. I just got off the phone with Blair Morgan. I didn't keep him on there because we didn't have that much to talk about, but we did talk about, like I say, he went out looking the other day. He said Sunday and Monday at the stump hole, which is right here. He said that it was packed with people. That tells you one thing. If they line up at a stump hole right there, that's actually at the Cape right in here, and that area. Okay, you can park right here, and you can really catch some nice whiting. So the whiting they're biting because you just got a report from Mitch Coleman. The whiting was biting there good too. Also, let's go over to Apalachicola Bay. Got some good reports on Apalachicola Bay again at the bottom part of the river. Right in the flats here. You've seen we fished this area before and all. But right now, this weekend, the water's going to be high. It's going to be muddy. If I was going to fish that area, I'd go on down toward the bridge and fish in there. Or I would even go out toward St. George Island and go across the bridge. Or we talk about the old bridge. And you just can barely see the old bridge right here, folks. That's where you're going to do your sheephead fishing, all right? That's a new bridge. This is part of the old bridge here, the old causeway. But you come in here, some really good fishing there. No charge, just go out there and fish all you want to. And also there's this surf fishing. I had some folks, in fact, I have some friends of mine are going to be at St. George Island this weekend. And I'm going to show you exactly where I told them to go because they're going to have access to it. It's right here at Bob Sykes Cut. There'll be some excellent red fishing right in here, then back around this corner right here. That if you can ever get in this area here in the plantation and fish right in here, excellent pompano. They're not here yet, but when they come in next month, pompano hole right there and some good whiting fishing right in here. But the redfish is excellent right there at Bob Sykes Cut. Okay. Now I'm gonna run out of time. I did want to mention over in Sawtooth Bay, the report from there, some nice trout bite early part of the week. Okay. Carabel, I didn't get a chance to talk to Carabel. But anyway, go ahead and go to my website and get the fishing times on here and everything, and also you can get the report and all be on there every week and all. We have a lot of people looking at that. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up for the week. It's been a good week, and this weekend looks good. So make sure you get outdoors and do some really good things and have fun with your family and friends. Meanwhile, sometime today, you do something good for someone else, and you have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.